And there's a reason for everything that's on there, and I want to make sure it's clear that everybody knows exactly what they bring. First of all, your passport. Have it on your person in a really easily available, because you'll need it at check-in at the counter. You're going to need it again when you go through security. You're going to need it, so you want your passport to be nearby at all times. Once we are in the Capitol, you want to put it in your suitcase and leave it in Casa San Pablo, and not take it outside of there because it's safe in Casa San Pablo. When you're up in the village, just leave it in your suitcase and don't carry it around, because you don't want it to get lost, and it will be safe in your suitcase. So for your passport, have it on you when you're at the airport, because you're going to use it constantly. And then once we're out of the airport, secure it safely somewhere in your luggage and leave it there until you need it again, which is when we come back. Hat for sun protection. It's hot, you're on the truck, so you want it to have a brim to protect your face. Sunscreen, take it. It's hot, it's sunny, and you definitely want to protect your skin, as we will learn in Bridget's lesson that we will need to protect our skin. For clothing, lightweight casual clothing, we're teachers, and we want to dress not professionally, obviously, because we're on the Hill, but shorts, I guess, go public school rules, you know, hand length, not too short, none of the, what do they call them now, booty shorts or whatever, so none of that. We want to look somewhat professional. For tank tops, if you do tank top, what is it, 4-finger rule for public schools, so we'll kind of do the same kind of a rule, because we are representing ourselves as professionals. So you want to bring at least one light long sleeve shirt for in the evening. I have just one packed, it'll do. Just to keep the bugs off in the evening, as well as it does get a little cool. So you want at least one long sleeve shirt for the evening, preferably if they button around the wrist so it's good and tight. One pair of long pants. They call them trousers on here, isn't that funny? One pair of long pants, again, in the evening to keep the bugs off. It's just a good idea to have long pants. Fairly light because it's going to be warm, but I usually take a pair of jeans too. A Spanish-English dictionary, if you have one, will be most helpful. If you're staying in a home, you want to use it to point to words. So if you have a Spanish-English dictionary, bring it. If you don't have one, I would suggest that you get a cheap version of one and bring it, because it's helpful. A light jacket or sweatshirt's a good idea. It gets cold. Sometimes it rains, so you want a light jacket or sweatshirt, especially if you get cold. 2 pairs of sneakers. The reason is because we're walking. If it rains and we happen to be walking in the rain, and it could happen, your shoes are going to get wet, and you don't want to wear wet shoes the next day because that's not comfortable. So 2 pairs of tennis shoes is good. If you have hiking shoes, that's a good idea. Do not wear sandals like this for walking to school. Flip-flops, definitely not for walking to the school. You definitely want to have tennis shoes for walking. 2 towels and washcloths, lightweight. There are no towels that are provided up on the Hill. In the Capitol, yes, but up on the Hill, no. So you want to bring towels, thin towels. Do not bring the plush Egyptian cotton. 1, for packing, and 2, they'll never dry and they'll get funky. So thin towels. I just went to Walmart, and they have $1.50. You can get a bath towel for $1.50. And I just got it, and the washcloths are 50 cents. So for, what, $4, you can get 2 washcloths and 2 towels that are really, really thin. So thin is in. So thin towels. Body soap, baby wipes. So they said the baby wipes that are like the hand and face wipes, those are the ones that I get, and they're really good because your hands get dirty, and it's nice to have a cloth to wipe them on, and your face is going to get sweaty. It's nice to have a cloth. So the hand and face wipes are really nice to take, and you can get them. They're next to the baby wipes, but they're real good.
The non-floor smelling?
Oh yeah, if you can get the unscented ones, it's better, because pretty smells attract bugs. Toiletries, obviously toothbrush, toothpaste. One thing you don't want to overlook is 2 rolls of toilet paper. It's not something you typically pack. Bring 2 rolls of toilet paper. There is no toilet paper there, and you will be providing your own. If you forget, it will not be a comfortable week. So please pack 2 rolls of toilet paper. Please bring deodorant.
For the sake of everyone else?
For everyone else here, yes, it's a great idea. Sanitary supplies, etc. That's pretty typical, but toilet paper, I just wanted to make sure I pointed out because it's unusual. Bug repellent. Do not forget this. The bugs, mosquitoes come out at night. They're like here, but a little more. So definitely every night you're going to spray. I even spray in the morning because I walk at dusk and I spray in the morning and then spray at night. And we're all going to smell the same, so don't worry about how we smell. It's just bring bug spray. I have 2 cans of it. Well, I'm going to be gone a while, but so definitely bring bug spray. They say cutter stick is least messy. I have no idea what that is, and this is what the mission office gives us.
It's a white
Brand.
pump. It's a white pump.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not real good.
I use DEET. Get as much DEET as you can.
Well, the other thing is, if you're wearing a hat, I mean, you can usually spray your hat, or you can spray the collar of your shirt if you don't want to get that stuff on your skin, and you can't do that with a stick. So
True.
I find it best to, spray your clothing, and that's usually enough, like your cuffs, your collar, your hat.
Good suggestion. Yep. Hand sanitizer, the little 3-ounce ones. You want to bring them and keep them in your pocket or your backpack at all times, because we're touching kids and hugging kids a lot, and then just want to sanitize every now and then. And it's a new environment, so you want to make sure your hands are sanitary, just in case you rub your eyes or something. So keep the hand sanitizer with you and use it often. So bring a couple bottles, a little. Remember, we're on an airplane though, so if you have it in your carry-on, it needs to be the 3-ounce one. So you want to carry that with you. If you have glasses or contacts, bring an extra pair in case yours gets damaged while you're there. You want to be able to see. Fanny pack is a nice idea. Some people do it, some people don't. I have some years. That way you just carry your sanitizer with you. You can carry your tissues or sunscreen or whatever with you. Some people do a backpack. Some do the fanny pack, whichever. Hi. Flip-flops for showering. Not the fancy flip-flops that you all have on, but just like the rubber ones for in the shower is a good idea. Strong flashlight with extra batteries. At night it is pitch dark, and you'll need it. And when we do our reflections at night, it'll get dark. We'll start around 6:30, and by the end it'll be getting dark, so we use flashlights when we do our reflections in the evening. So you'll want to bring flashlights because we're using them every night. Bring extra batteries just in case. Water bottle is essential. You want to bring a water bottle that closes, something like this or whatever. But you have to carry a water bottle with you because we do a long hike and you need to be drinking water the whole time to stay hydrated. So water bottle like this. Some people do like a water bottle like that and keep refilling it, but I don't find these to be big enough nor sturdy enough. But it can work, I guess, because it'll only be 4 days for you all. But I prefer bigger, sturdier, because you do not want to get dehydrated there. So, and then we'll fill it at the bottom of the hill, and then when we get to the top of the hill, you'll fill it again, and then probably fill it one more time before we go back down. So the bigger the better. These are real good. They sell them pretty cheap at Walmart, Target, huh?
The dollar too.
Yeah. Snacks for each day. I just do a granola bar for each day. Just because if you are used to eating a lot, there's not a lot of food there. You get 3 meals a day, but it's a good idea to have snacks, especially because we're walking a lot, so we're using a lot of energy. And I would choose your own snacks, but I'm thinking granola bars because it's high energy, as opposed to Cheetos, which is not necessarily healthy, but things that your body is going to use. Get whatever you want to. I'll quit my nutrition talk. But a snack for each day. Next is a brown bag lunch. There's no snacks. You get snacks on the plane, but they're like pretzels and cookies. And the way you guys are flying, you leave right around noon, and then you get down there around 3 till you get through security. It's going to be 4. So you're going to miss the afternoon meal. So you need to bring a meal for on the plane or buy something in the airport to eat on the plane because lunch is in transit for you guys the way it is. We'll have dinner for you when you get to Casa San Pablo, but lunch is in between because your flight is at noon, and where the airlines are now, they don't provide lunch anymore. So grab something at the airport if you want to. Go to McDonald's or one of the pizza places or whatever you want to, or if you want your own lunch, bring a lunch. But lunch is, because the flight the way it is, you're on your own for lunch. Buy it at the airport or bring it with you. Poncho or raincoat. It rains, like every other afternoon. So you want to have something to protect yourself, because if we're walking home from school and it starts raining, you want to have something you can keep in your back.